Joke's
We can pretend
on
though.
you.
Come on, let's pretend. Come on, it's bedtime. Come on. Come on, let's go to bed. Come on. Okay, goodbye. She makes this funny noise. Watch. Come here. Come here. Come here. Why is she not making it? She's camera shy. Hi guys, welcome to the YouTube. We're pretending to go to bed because Izzy has no sleep schedule. Okay, she did it. Do you hear? I'll do it. Get you. Get over here.
Shawty's like a melody in my head that I can't keep out. Got me singing.
You're like a little warrior. So I found out the other day that she's a Gemini. And let me tell you, I'm not a fan of Geminis. You're about to run into the couch. Just letting you know. You're not gonna injure yourself. You good? Mm-hmm. So today, guys, we're gonna look at some packages here. So Lucas decided to be nosy as hell because he wants to take, oh, there's water here. Excuse me. But yeah, anyways, Lucas went through my shit. You know that's illegal to go through someone's mail?
I literally asked you to open it.
Do you have proof of that?
Yes. My brain.
So yeah, don't do that. Don't put your proof now.
Alright.
You're welcome. Anyways, this is, okay. Exciting news. We are trying a new steroid. I'm just kidding, that was just for clickbait. I'm just kidding. I was just kidding, Lucas. I was just kidding. It's called NAD. It's not a steroid.
What's NAD?
I'm about to get pretty.
About to get what?
Pretty.
Pretty?
Yes.
I think everyone would disagree with
I'm gonna
that.
take this and it's gonna be like, Miranda's a new person.
What's it actually do?
Basically, it helps keep your skin as youthful as possible. To be honest with you, my best explanation would be I see celebrities taking this shit, and I know certain celebrities that are going down with Diddy probably don't look great right now, but the ones that do take it, they look really good. So I'm trying to also look really good, but no, I would say on a serious note, I've read up on a lot of positive results with this. I do struggle with random like cystic acne type of situations. I get random shit. I have rosacea. And for me, it is important for me to do laser treatments, collagen treatments, and this basically is going to help my skin complexion over time. It's not going to be the, I would say like the final solution of like, oh, I don't have to do anything else with my skin or body and like it's just going to solve everything. It's just going to help aid what I already do. You know, this is not going to be like changing my life. I was just kidding about the pretty comment. But like actually though. Like if I was to look it up online right now, because I probably have like 30 tabs open on my phone about this, but so it says early research suggests NAD supplements may help protect against the development of some big word I don't know how to say, conditions such as Alzheimer's disease and Parkinson's disease. This may be from protecting cells from damage caused by oxidation and reducing inflammation. And it says, can you take NAD every day, maybe taken once or twice daily, depending on manufacturer recommendations. People with chronic or more intensive needs may receive IV treatments several times per year. So I've actually seen, if you guys have seen on Hulu, the Kardashian show, they have shown, I believe it was Kendall Jenner and Hailey Bieber, I believe they were sitting down and they were hanging out and they were getting like IV treatments. We're gonna give this a try. Never tried it before. I love that Transcend has, honestly, medications like this because this is definitely something that I've been honestly really into. I've talked a lot about this with my dermatologist and also with my esthetician, and I'm really excited to try something new. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I haven't done a lot of my BPC injections. I really need to start getting back into that. My life's been a...
What does BPC help with?
Digestion and bloating and inflammation within the gut.
And then it also helps if you inject it into joints, it can help with joint inflammation.
Yeah, it's kind of like a liquid fish oil.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good explanation.
Yeah, it's kind of like but it's also really good for your, like, I would say, like, anti-inflammatory for, like, the gut. Like, I actually feel really, really tight when I take BPC. And I haven't taken it in a while, so I need to get back on my A game. It's just, we have a really, we have a really crazy schedule lately, and I'm just trying to stay on top of, like, what I can control, I would say, as best as possible. So I do my best, you know. But yeah, so this is the NAD, and this is 35 milligrams. So if you guys are wanting to try NAD, you can try it. You just need to book a blood work session with Transcend, and then basically after that, after you pay the fee, and it's a one-time fee for this as well. You don't have to keep, it's not like a subscription thing. It's a one-time fee. Basically, they will send you to a lab to go get your blood work done. You get your blood work done, and then you talk with a wellness specialist about what your blood work result says after it comes in, and they will give you recommendations based off of your blood work and based off of the medications and supplementations that they can actually offer you. You don't have to say yes to all of it. You don't have to say yes to even some of it. It's just they're giving you recommendations in terms of, like, hey, like, if you have low testosterone and you're not looking to take testosterone and you're over the age of 30, you know, we have a supplement called DHEA, and you can take that, and we can, you know, kind of see where you are in 3 months from now, and etc. Because real doctors, I would say that you go to, you know, an appointment and whatnot, they're not going to recommend you to take testosterone at all. And it's not that...
I'm not even going to test for it.
Well, yeah, they're not going to test for it. And if you're a male and you have, like, you know, symptoms, and you could probably speak on this, but if you have, like, symptoms of having low testosterone, they're going to give you they're not going to even recommend you to, like, to check your testosterone. I don't think that they're very much so into, like, the actual health in terms of, like medicine. Like, they're only into, like, prescribing medications without, like, trying to find other solutions. Like, my mom has had a lot, you know, my mom has had a lot of, like, health concerns, right? Yeah. And as much as, like, I'm sure she's been told to exercise, you know, putting my mom on all these different types of prescriptions, you know, she has thyroid problems, you know, she's kind of, like, yo-yo dieted, you know, a lot throughout my life. And encouraging her to have a consistent diet, and maybe actually talking over, like, what even is a healthy diet would be a little bit more beneficial than putting her on all this prescription shit, in my opinion.
Well, they just put Band-Aids on wounds.
Yeah, but, you know, it's the older generation, though, I think, that struggles with kind of trying to see another perspective. And, you know, the times are different now. I mean, it's not what it used to be, and there's a lot more research now shown with other things. You know, like NAD, I never even heard about this until, like, last year, to be honest with you. You know, it's like there's a lot of, like, helpful hands in terms of learning more information, studying other research, you know, reading different opinions, asking other people opinions, you know, reading, like, research online. There's so many other options now to learn something else. And I think we as a society, as in, like, the younger generations, we're a little bit more open to that because we've kind of, like, had to evolve into that, where I feel like the other generations are like, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. Or, like, I'm not going to try a supplement. I'm going to take the prescribed, you know, antibiotic or whatever, you know. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm excited to try this. It says, take 1 capsule by mouth once daily.
Push in and twist it.
Did you already open this? Make it light to me. Do you want some? It's okay. Not for you. I gave you steak today. You were steak too. Oh, piece.
Princess.
Oh. Yeah, she liked it. And now she thinks I'm giving it to you. Fuck. She thinks I can't walk anymore. She's blocking me. Well, now she's climbing my leg for it. What are you doing, you psychopath? You little Gemini? I don't like Geminis. They're bipolar people. Sorry if you're a Gemini watching that. You guys have 2 faces. You can't make it up. You guys cannot make it up. Okay, so today we are doing a dumbbell upper body workout. And if you are new here, we offer multiple programs per month, and you can find that located in the description. So basically we have a program that I stick to, which is the Miranda program. We also have Lucas's program on there. you guys know Lucas. If you don't know Lucas, you've seen me post tag, or I don't know, you guys should be familiar at this point who Lucas is. So if you're not, do some research. Then the last one we do, or that we offer, is dumbbell only. We made this just because like we're kind of on the go a lot, so sometimes like we need to actually like get a quick workout in, and we know that you guys probably have busier lives honestly than we do. So it would be easier for us to kind of come out with a program that you can kind of pick up and do anywhere. And obviously you can like implement your own, you know, exercises. Like if you want to add, like if you're, you know, if your gym or your like hotel has like a machine thing that you want to use, you can kind of like supplement in different exercises. But we want to just make it as easy as possible to kind of buy a $5 program. It's cheap as hell, and just do the workout anywhere. Like bring it with you. We've also seen a lot of people buy all 3 programs, which we really appreciate. Like, thank you guys for supporting what we offer. We try to do these YouTube videos once a week, just to kind of, you know, go over form and go over, you know, what exactly we're doing in that program. And in the future, I can't guarantee that these are going to be like an every week thing. We're going to keep doing this as long as we can, but we are trying to navigate our social media content into more of like a lifestyle approach and more of like a beauty approach. So that being said, I'm always going to be doing fitness. It's just, it's going to start to look different, I think, over time, and you'll start to know what I mean as we kind of like navigate through that. But I'm going to take this real quick. All right. It didn't taste like anything, so you didn't miss out. Promise. You're going to hate me, Lucas, but I got to make a smoothie or something. I just said you're gonna hate me. I told you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, that's open. Yeah. Thank you. Look at this little guy. What a disappointment. Is it filming? Yeah. Oops. Can you have me some ice, please? Like a little thing. You're gonna keep that in there, you think?
Huh?
You're gonna keep that in there?
Yeah.
You're gonna think I'm a little whore. I'm really not, you guys. I swear to God. I don't even have a life, so. Anyways. Like, just take a joke. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a joke. But is it a joke? Lucas, is it a joke? I don't know.
That wasn't a joke. That shit was skinny.
All right. We're done. We're done with that. We don't know who's watching these videos. You know, we have to keep a good reputation, which means let's hope that I don't overflow because I'm gonna start swearing. Why does this happen like this? I put fruit in and it explodes up. Like, why does this happen every time? Like, creatine from Cellular.
Code Miranda save 20%. Links in the description.
Every link is in the description. My whole entire existence is in that description. So if you ever need any, if you have any questions about who I am, it's in the description.
Honestly, these supplements are really cheap, and you can buy them together in like a bundle.
Yeah.
So like, just go to the website, find the creatine glutamine bundle, and get it on sale with a code Miranda, saving you more money.
And at the end of the day, like we can pick apart like which brands are what and whatnot, but at the end of the day, like we only need to be taking creatine. I like taking glutamine. I like the digestion factor that it helps aid with, so that's why I take that. And then I just add in some protein here.
Vegan protein.
Vegan, yeah, because my rosacea doesn't allow me to do shit.
No way.
So, no way, Jose. All right. That was a thick scooper. Did you see that? This is a problem. Every time. Because God dang it. This is why I need the cranberry juice.
Fuck, what the cranberry juice do different?
I don't put as much. I get nervous with the milk that it's not going to blend, or I don't know. This makes me nervous.
Alright. What's that?
Oh!
Did you?
It's honey. Honey for my honey. Why does this look not good? Why is it hard like that?
Because it's fucking old.
What is this?
Well, honey doesn't go bad.
Does it go bad?
No. Honey's like a long time preservative. What? Did you pay attention in school?
Not a chance.
Oh.
I don't think I had a
Like
nutrition
if you had
class.
an open wound, it's actually really good to put honey on it, especially if you're like in the woods. That's actually a good tip. If you're lost in the woods and you have an open wound with no
Just
first
find
aid kit,
a bee and just kill it.
I know, literally, if you found a beehive with like honey, it would actually help the wound.
So who's doing that?
People in the wild without first aid kits.
Lucas? I would not even trust you to help
You
me
would
find
never
a bee.
be in the wild.
What do you mean?
I think you would be in the wild.
I literally want a cheetah as a pet.
Okay, having a cheetah as a pet and
Like a
being in
little
the
mini
wild are
cat.
not
Like
the
a little
same
mini,
thing.
like...
That's not a mini cat.
Like...
That's a ferocious, super big cat.
No. I meant like a cat size like Daisy, but like with spots on it, like a cheetah. Like, rawr.
Oh.
Yeah. Like a little cheetah. A little cheat, you know? Alright. We are gonna attempt to... Is this gonna explode?
I don't know.
I'm excited to post my video tomorrow as I do the same thing. It's like we have to, CPR. Just trying to save a life, some gains. See, I told you it was gonna leak. I told you. Fuck. I need to get a blender.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to press it down, Lucas. It's not even. God. This is ridiculous. This is the deadlift god here, right? Or king?
Don't call me that.
Deadlift king?
You didn't put it on straight, that's why.
It's still not on straight.
Yeah, whatever you did is really fucking this up. There we go.
Stop splashing it everywhere.
I got it closed. My hands are...
Oh.
There you go.
Thank you. It's still leaking. Like, what did you do here? Okay. Room. Let's see. Good morning. Damn, I didn't get to add in my oats I want to do. 333. Oh man, this looks like a blueberry smoothie. I don't like blueberries. I like it to be berry-y, not shrub, not blueberry-y. You know what I mean? All right, let's try this sucker out. What?
Are you a fucking cat?
Rawr. Why are you always here? I feel her.
Good?
Yeah.
You're not. You're not.
I drank it.
So you blended it, drank it, now you're gonna put the oats and re-blend it and then drink it again?
See.
Alright.
Whoa. This is like one of those things where like Miranda doesn't leave well enough alone. I just keep poking at the surface. You know what I mean? Like having a smoothie done wasn't good enough for me. I had to add the oats. I had to, because that's what we do. We push the limits. If your smoothie is not overflowing, are you even really fitness? No. No, not a chance. Not a freaking chance. Alright. It's still ugly looking. I don't like it when it looks gray.
That's purple.
Alright. Alright, we're officially done now with this.
Good to know. And that's how you make a Miranda smoothie. All right, guys, we are about to work out. Well, she is. Okay, first movement of today's workout is gonna be a dumbbell single arm row. I see this movement done wrong more often than not in the gym, and then the biggest thing I see wrong is when people row, they open and turn their shoulder. So the whole goal is to keep your shoulder square just like she is, and then as you row, you're bringing that elbow to your hip with your shoulder square and your core tight. When you start rotating your shoulder, you're disengaging your lat more and you're more like pulling with your oblique.
I also like, I like keeping my stance in like this, like even, like outside shoulder width apart, because I've had coaches before tell me that I need to start doing it where it's like the same foot in front and same arm. And like But see, but for you it makes sense because your leg, yeah. So like for me, and I have longer legs, like I've talked about this before, where like I have no torso, and I'm just legs. So for me, like this stance is kind of like, I'm like already yelling it to get down to this spot, and then I'm just like, I just like I don't get the whole knee bend thing. It feels weird to me. I don't like it. Yeah, I just don't like it.
Yeah, it's unique. So yeah, there's like multiple stances. I used to do it this way also, where your feet are square. I could still feel it this way. I sometimes, or more often than not lately, I go same foot, same arm. It's more just about the dumbbell row pattern versus your stance. How you row the weight is going to be more important than like the stance you take. You can adjust your stance, but if the row is still effective, that's all that matters.
You want to just keep the same pathway each time you go down and each time you come up. Like it's as simple as that, and as complicated as doing it wrong. Like it's like, it's hard, I guess it's hard to do it right and it's hard to do it wrong. I don't know.
All right, guys, we're going into movement number 2. This is a dumbbell lying tricep extension. I absolutely love this movement. For me, training triceps has always been like one of my favorite things to do since I was in high school. So this is one of my favorites. You're gonna get the best range of motion. You're gonna be able to control the weight the best. The main thing is, notice how our elbows stay vertical the whole time. And then that tempo down into that deepest part of the rep is like this most important part, because the deeper you get on your tricep, the more you're gonna build and work and grow your tricep. Also, notice her fit. Give a spin. Gymshark, code Miranda, saves you 10%. There we go. Yep, plie, spin, kick, okay. That was actually solid. Okay guys, superset number 2.
This is not what I meant by being funny.
You know what, I give effort and you just like talk shit.
He's not funny and it really bothers me.
All right guys, so we're gonna get into the second superset. This is my seat. It's called the king seat. First exercise in the second superset is a dumbbell incline press. We put the incline one notch higher than I would prefer it to be for myself, mostly because I want to incorporate her shoulders and her delt, her shoulders and her chest in this movement. Miranda has a big chest, as you know, and this movement is how she built it. JK, this is how I built my chest. So the main thing here that you noticed when she was doing it was scapular retraction into the bench, and then she's working a full range of motion with control. Scapular retraction is actually the biggest key to a bench press because it's gonna allow you to get deeper while keeping your chest loaded instead of loading your delt. Without scapular retraction, you're gonna feel your delt more, and it's probably why most of you guys, when you bench, you go, oh dude, my shoulder's killing me. Like, no, your form just sucks.
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah, you have to stand here.
Okay.
Actually, I would like you to take a seat right there.
All right,
That's my seat.
Okay. I was just gonna ask you if there was any tips that you could give men that want to actually grow their chest. Like, what are tips that people that are experienced in the gym would find useful?
Oh, are you actually serious with a question?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna fuck around with me.
No.
All right. Okay, so tips for growing your chest.
Why are you squatting?
Because I want to be on the same eye level as you.
Okay.
I would say the biggest, class is in session. The biggest key to growing a chest is building a strong upper back and rear delt.
Why?
So it's like building a house. The foundation of the house is the most important part because the foundation supports the structure.
What if there's animals that come in? No one.
This has nothing to do with our workout.
Okay.
That's ADD. So the foundation of your press is the most important part of your press. So the better you have developed rear delt and upper back, the more you're gonna have a better foundation for your press. That way you can stabilize the press and you're not gonna have as much delt take over. Like I just said, when your delt takes over on a chest press, you are quite literally doing something wrong. And that is the biggest key to understanding what is it that you're doing wrong, whether it's scapular retraction, weak scapula, weak rotator cuffs, a tight chest, tight lats. I could go down a whole list of things.
I'm actually, can we actually show them a really simple chest stretch movement?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I, just from my experience in the gym, I know that men a lot either strain their chest or pull their groin. Those are two very, like, I would say common injuries that I see. And it's usually with people that have been lifting for a long time, but I think the problem becomes they've been lifting for a long time, but they've been doing the same thing wrong for a long time. So I think people like recover and they don't train any of that, you know, like they don't stress the muscle out because it was just strained. And then like when they get back into it, I feel like they don't realize like, oh, I did something wrong here, or like my muscles are actually weak around that muscle. And then like the same behavior like keeps happening. It's kind of like toxic people, like they just keep doing the same shit thinking to get like a different result. And like you're still a shitty human being. It's the same thing. So yeah, this is a chest stretch movement.
So like the big thing with stretching your chest is the tighter your chest is when you're doing your workout, the more your chest is gonna stay tight in that press, which makes working a deeper range of motion harder. So if you actually feel like your chest strain when you try to get deep, or it's like a super hard stretch that like feels uncomfortable, your pecs are too tight and it's actually holding back your progress. So another thing that you should be stretching when you're doing upper body, especially if you want to like open up your chest, is you want to stretch your lats. So for me, I like to do a stretch like this, where I'm kind of holding on and I'm leaning and I'm getting a good stretch right through here. Opening up your lat is the same thing as stretching your chest. We're allowing your like cavity, your chest cavity, to be open and fluid as you move through the range of motion, where when it's tighter, anything tight is going to inhibit range of motion, which can impinge the press, which makes you more susceptible to being hurt. Guys, look at this. Hey Miranda, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Taking selfies, huh?
No, not at all.
All right.
I'm just gonna lie to you like everyone else.
Okay. Okay, so the second movement in this superset is a dumbbell bent over rear delt fly. Now, the way she's executing this movement, notice she's not bringing her arms out to the side like a T. She is making a Y shape with her arms. Making a Y shape. Why? You're gonna do the Y shape on the movement because you're gonna incorporate more of that upper back along with your rear delt. Like I just said, the most important part of any press is the foundation. So your rear delt and your upper back. So the way she's performing this is the best way to do that movement for her, because we're getting more bang for the buck.
I'm getting more, I would say, motion in my rear delt. And if you guys have watched previous YouTube videos, like even last year, you probably have remembered me saying that my rear delts have been like a very weak point on my physique, and they actually have been. I first started out in the gym with like very weak scapula muscles, and it was actually very hard for me to honestly get into like the heavier lifting with my chest because I couldn't like stabilize my lats. So we worked on a lot. I mean, you and I did, we did back twice a week, I want to say, and then we did legs twice a week. Like hard, like 2 hard back days, 2 hard leg days, you and I, before we started filming. So like Lucas and I, before we started.
I made her train like me, guys. Everything I did in a workout, I made her do.
We used to train together every day in the gym. Like
she was my training partner.
Yeah.
I used to make her do my leg days, my chest days, my delts.
I used to spot you when you would bench.
Yeah.
I'd be like, deeper, pause.
Yeah, even though like my form was always pretty solid.
No, your form's always been solid. I pushed you to be better.
She's actually a good spot too. So if you're ever pressing heavy and you see Miranda in the gym and she's like floating around, well, just come grab her for a spot, you know? I'll probably be with her, but like I'd trust her more than me. Yeah, well, we're in the apartment gym more than anything else now, so. All right, fair. Okay, and while we're here, guys, we're gonna go into the ab movement of today's workout. So we are doing the physio ball crunch for today's ab. I'm in the background probably of this video talking with my hands, because that's what I do best, but Abs are simple, guys. Don't overcomplicate it. Do movements that you feel engagement best with. We say this every week. I'm gonna say it every week moving forward because you guys make movement in the gym so fucking complex sometimes that it blows my mind. Do the simple shit, do it well, do it consistently, and you're gonna see the best results. Notice when she's doing this, she's getting a stretch in her core when she fully extends, and then she's squeezing at flexion. She's focusing on her lower core, her oblique, her lower core, her oblique. All right, guys, so going on to the third superset, we got a dumbbell seated neutral shoulder press.
Talk about how I pull my scaps down, you know, with this.
So I'm gonna talk about how she pulls her scaps down during this. So the big thing to notice, again, like we did on the chest press, is notice the scapular retraction. She's stabilizing the movement on the bench, and then she's working a full range of motion. So the dumbbell's coming all the way down about to her shoulder, and then she's pressing up. Next thing to notice the dumbbell path. She's stacking the dumbbell on the outside of her shoulder and keeping that pathway through the full range of motion. Okay, so we're coming to the second exercise in the superset. We got a dumbbell chest supported row. This is actually one of the movements that we used to do a lot in Michigan, and we just haven't been doing it as much lately. I'm not sure why. I actually prefer the hammer strength to dumbbell lately. But the big thing to notice, she's getting a good stretch at the bottom where her shoulders actually protract forward, and then she's focused on driving her elbows to her hips and pushing her chest through into the bench and retracting back. That range of motion and being fixed on the bench is gonna maximize your back engagement.
When you're getting set up, doing a chest supported back row from here is not obtainable. It's not. So make sure when you're getting set up for this movement, you kind of want to get a stance where like you're able to kind of like dig in the balls of your feet at least. So you want to make sure that you can actually like see the floor from this angle. And when you grab the dumbbells, I like to always like kind of pull my scaps back, and I'm rowing from here. While also like, you know, kind of like unraveling my scaps. You can actually do the movement where like you're doing heavier weight, you can actually like maybe sit more upright and go here and keep it more controlled, that's fine. I just personally like to feel like my entire back like unravel when I do this, so I prefer to do it the first way I said.
And it mostly depends on if like you can keep tension as you're protracting, but notice when she set up, the top of the bench was stacked under the bottom of her chest. If you're a guy or you're a girl, it's the same thing. All right, we're heading into the last superset. We have a dumbbell side raise. So you can see actually she does this very well because when she gets to the top, you can actually see the front of her delt pop up, which means she's actually getting a good range of motion and squeeze on the delt, and her trap isn't taking over. If you ever do a side raise and you don't see that delt pop at the top, you're either using too much trap or you're just not getting you probably haven't built enough muscle yet. So the big thing when you're doing this, and Miranda can quote me on this because she's the one that actually taught me this, when you're doing a side raise, focus on pulling and engaging your lats as you raise. That's gonna help you keep your scapula retracted so you're not pulling with your traps as much.
So I would say two ways to kind of do this movement. You guys have probably seen me, if you have watched me before on YouTube, you've probably seen me do a side raise where like I'm a little bit more like leaning forward. So like this really helped me feel my delts, and hopefully like between last year and this year, you guys maybe can see like an actual like, I don't know, like improvement, I would say, because I've been really trying to like nail this. So as of now, I don't lean forward as much because I think that my traps are taking over so much that this was actually a great way for me to not have my traps take over. So now I'm more so focused, like I'm a little bit more upright. I do pull my lats down, and like when I'm raising, I think about like, it's almost kind of like it's a feeling in your wrist that like when you get this down, when you keep your wrist to a point where like you're kind of having your wrists like lead up, it's almost like you're keeping your wrist in line with your shoulder. So it's really weird to explain, but I would say like when I'm here, I kind of like naturally like I lift my wrists with the dumbbell, and it actually helps me lift the dumbbells properly to keep them in line, and then it also helps me like really target like my rear delts.
And then here's a fun tip actually, I'm gonna say because Miranda's just doing it. So when you do that raise, do it again. You can also lead with your pinky a little bit. And by leading with your pinky, you're gonna pull out that side delt more.
Yeah, you can actually do it where like your thumbs are more so like towards each other, and like do it like that as well.
But it's very slight, guys. You don't have to over exaggerate it.
Yeah.
Last movement of the day, we got a dumbbell curl. What is the proper range of motion for a curl? Let me tell you. Proper range of motion. You're gonna curl forearm to bicep and then fully extend down. When she hits full extension, she's not losing tension. The goal is to maintain tension even when you're at full extension. So a good way to do that is notice as she comes to that extension at the bottom, she's actually kind of driving her elbows forward a little bit. That drive forward is gonna help keep that tension on your biceps, so when you curl back up, you're gonna get the most out of the rep and set.
People can, like I would say, you can do your curls to the side. I just almost feel like the range of motion is like a little bit like shorter. I realize like I like keeping the dumbbells in front of me, and I like to make sure that I'm actually targeting like the part of my bicep that also like kind of connects to the shoulder here, because I feel like over the years when I wasn't really understanding like training like that, I really wasn't doing bicep curls like that. I was doing the bicep curls to feel it here. I didn't realize that like this all matters up here. So now I focus more on like, kind of like he said, when I'm curling up, I'm making sure that I'm connecting all of my muscles and not just doing like a, you know, because this is different, like doing this is different than doing this. Like I come all the way up and I actually allow my elbows to lift up with me as well.
Good way also to target that upper bicep insertion she was talking about. So when you guys get anything overhead, if you do like an underhand pull down, or if you do like a curl where like the cable's up here and you're curling to your head, those types of movements are actually gonna help target that insertion better. So by being above your shoulder joint, you're actually gonna make sure that you're actually working that bicep insertion into the shoulder joint. So that's actually a really good tip. If you lack that peak and that insertion right here, work on more movements where your shoulder and your bicep has to be above your shoulder, where it's gonna pull into that shoulder joint.
That was really good. That was a good add-on. All right, well that concludes our workout portion. We have a fun little surprise tomorrow. Today, fuck, I'm sorry.
The sun's already rising.
All right. Yeah, we have a fun little activity, I guess. I guess they're gonna know because it's gonna be in the title, right?
Yeah.
It's not a surprise. All right, we'll see you guys then. Bye. All right, we finally, finally made it out of the house. I have 2 towels, one for me, one for Lucas. I have a big blanket. I have bug spray, sunscreen, 110 SPF, 70 SPF, 50 SPF. I have a hat.
Thanks,
I have
Mom.
waters, lemonade. I need to bring you an energy drink.
I don't need an energy drink.
Okay, waters, myself. We're going to the beach. Bye. Oh, are you feeling a smoothie?
Yes.
By the way, guys, we're at Tropical Smoothie and we're gonna get some food before we go to the beach. Okay, so here's this one I used to get. Do you know the one that has, it's like cranberry and it's like the pomegranate orange? Pomegranate, okay. Can I do that one for you, please? Yeah, of course. And then, can we also do pea protein with that as well? And whole grain oats as well? Do you think I need like vitamins?
No.
I'm just kidding. Okay, and then I will also do, I guess I have really good wraps here. Turkey bacon, ooh, what is this? Turkey bacon, that's really good. What do you think? Should I get a sandwich or a wrap?
Right.
Okay, I will do the buffalo chicken.
Buffalo chicken?
Yes, and very light cheese if possible.
Yeah, of course.
Very light
And then
cheese.
you also get on the side with it, chips, banana, apple, coleslaw.
Oh, I like the coleslaw. Let's do that. What do you want?
Could I get a Mocha Madness?
Oh yeah, you used to get that in college.
You, tell me what I want.
I don't know what you want. Mocha Madness. Do you want like what? Do you want protein added? Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay. Whey protein to that.
Whey protein?
Yeah,
Okay.
please.
And then can I also get a hummus veggie wrap?
Yeah.
What are you a vegetarian now? What is this?
No.
There's no. I don't think there's any chicken on that.
Oh, there isn't. Never mind.
Do you want to add chicken to that?
Can I add chicken to that?
Yeah, of course.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Annoying. Did you just rent it? I would never.
I don't know. I just picked something.
I would never order that for you.
And then you also get a side.
What side do you want? I got the. You don't need chips.
Fruit.
I'm just kidding. You can get
Banana
chips.
or
Do you want
apple?
chips?
Banana.
Banana.
Do you want chips? I feel like I just.
Banana.
Okay, fine.
Banana?
Yeah,
Yes,
so you have the thing. So we used to go, we're from Michigan actually. So there was a chocolate smoothie place. It was kind of newer back then. Like it started out at Smoothie King and then it was here. And we used to go to the chocolate smoothie like every day. So we haven't been there in a while. So.
Oh, okay. And would you like your receipt? No, we're good. Okay, could be right out for you.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Oh, we need to get a ball, Lucas.
We'll make friends.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice and bright today, Lucas.
That is good.
We got here at good timing. We're not going to get too bored.
Right here is good.
We got to spread out the blanket. We have sunscreen on. Next time, Lucas and I, we need to get a, shit, my hair's coming out. Hold on, is it all?
Now it is.
We need to get a ball. Next time we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still newcomers to the beach, even though we've lived here 2.5 years. It's pathetic. We know. But we're gonna eat, and we're gonna just like chill until sunset. So. It's so warm.
Oh, it is.
So we are officially now at sunset, and we just did some, I think there's some sand on the camera. Alright, it's not gonna do anything, whatever. It's bothering me though, but anyways. Is it gonna thunder?
I think there's a storm heading from over there.
It's super pretty over here. I feel like I had a peaceful day. Would you
Good.
say that you had a peaceful day?
Better than the last couple of days.
So yeah, real quick, I wanted to kind of just touch on like just where we've been at, I would say just with a lot. So we're kind of at the point where we need a lot more help, and I feel like I've been saying that for like the last 2 years, but like I genuinely mean that. Like we need the most help now than we ever like have had. Like we've needed help like right now, like the most we've ever. And we're at like this like tipping point to the future of possibilities. We're getting to another level, I would say, in life, and I'm not saying like successfully, I'm saying like finally being taken seriously with people that actually matter is really refreshing. I think Lucas and I are so used to like losing and failing and just really just like running around in life with our hands behind our backs and our mouths taped shut. Speaking of, did you ever tape your mouth?
It arrives tomorrow.
Good for you. So Lucas is going to be on his new like self-healing journey with taping his mouth while he sleeps. But yeah, so anyways, we don't really live normally at all. Even just filming a clip like this here, like we have not made the beach a priority. The last 2 years we've been here, I think we've been very overwhelmed, honestly, trying to get somewhere else. And you know, the goal is never to just do fitness for a lifetime and to sell a program and call it a day. The plan was actually to get, you know, honestly, I'm just gonna say it, the goal was actually to plan to get to Hollywood. So whatever that means, whether we're celebrity trainers, whether, you know, I'm in a movie one day and I'm playing like a superhero character or something like that, you know, modeling, or, you know, doing like fitness type modeling, or, you know, writing. I know I can confidently say I will write some good books in my future. I have this thing about me now where like I'll be like in a moment or something, and when I start writing, I really just can write, and I really like, I would say, have worked on like the way that I can articulate myself to be comprehended properly. I've like really worked on that, because I think a lot of times in life as adults, like we try to like get our point across and we say all these words, like we spend like so much time explaining ourselves, and it's actually like it can be said like so simply, I would say. So if you're one of those people that you feel like that you have to like constantly like, explain like over and over and over again, like I promise you can just say things like one time, and if people don't comprehend you, like that's on them, and it's like it's not worth explaining like with so many words. So that's one thing that I've tried to get better at with writing, is like I will write a lot, but if I write a lot, then I have a lot to say, and it's all valuable to me. Where like instead, like I would say back in the day, I feel like I used to ramble a lot. Even on like on YouTube, like I remember Lucas would be like, you know, you could have probably summarized that a little bit, or like you could have maybe, you know, explained it this way. And I've kind of taken the tips that people have given me, like that are around me, and I've tried to like apply that to, you know, like our social media content, and I've tried to really like, I don't know, I'll elevate my appearance emotionally and mentally on camera. I wouldn't even say like physically. I mean, yeah, I've whatever made enhancements, but I've been more focused on like my internal, I would say, healing and like well-being, rather than just focusing on being in the gym for 4 hours, or, you know, my priorities are a little bit different now. And I'm actually just thankful now to like move around in the gym, like, and even in my apartment gym, like I'm so thankful sometimes to just get a workout in there. you know, but most of the time I'm on camera. You know, most of the time I'm actually like, we're constantly filming and we're trying to show our lives, but sometimes it's just like there's just two of us, and it's really hard sometimes to do that. So today was really nice. We came here for a few hours, and I actually want to start getting to the beach more. I think it's really good for, honestly, my mental health and his as well. And you know, we're just excited for the future, and I just want to say that, you know, I'm so grateful to have your guys' support. I'm so thankful for you guys watching on here. I mean, moments, seconds, minutes, hours, days, months, like time is so important, and you know, we really never know how much time we have left. So I appreciate you guys giving us support and also giving us your time, because time is honestly extremely valuable and it should be treasured. And I want to make sure that, you know, as we continue to move on our own journeys in life, like I want to make sure that you guys never forget how grateful we are to have your support. You know, we film sometimes 2, 3, 4 in the morning, and it's pretty crazy. But I know that one day, like, we'll be able to kind of like look back at these moments and these videos, and you know, it will be like, wow, like we really like did that, you know. So this is a reminder to believe in yourself, because honestly, you don't need anyone else but yourself. You literally just need to not give up on yourself. That is the only way to be successful. So I'm gonna wrap this up here. You guys really watched. I hope you guys really liked this video, and let me know if you guys like this workout. Honestly, I was actually very sore from the dumbbell workout. So like, if you actually put intensity and minimal resting time in your, you know, in your exercises, like, you will actually be sore. So, you know, if you're someone that's watching like, oh, like Miranda's not as hardcore anymore, like don't get it twisted. I can be hardcore. It's just there's a lot of things that we have to prioritize over that aspect of my life, but like the savage in me will never go away. So thank you guys. Like, subscribe, share, be nice, be kind, and also this is a reminder, for any services that you ever do, please always tip and please be kind. Maybe even like write a note or something. Like, just be nice, okay? All right, have a good day. Bye.